Welcome to a deep dive into the latest from the streaming giant, Netflix. We've just torn through their Q2 2025 shareholder letter and that all-important earnings call.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. Our mission today is basically to pull out the most important bits, give you the shortcut to understanding their performance, their strategy, and, what it means for you.
Exactly. We're going to hit the highlights, maybe some surprising things, and really see what's driving them forward. Okay, let's dive right into the numbers. Q2 looked pretty solid financially, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Really strong. Revenue grew 16% year over year. That's over $11 billion.
Wow, 16%.
Yeah, and the operating margin, that expanded by 7 points to 34%.
7 points is quite a jump.
It is.
Yeah.
That was actually slightly above their own guidance, too. So performing well.
So Q2 looks good. What does this mean for the rest of 2025 then? Are they feeling optimistic?
They seem to be. They've upped their full-year revenue forecast, now looking at between, 44.8 and $45.2 billion.
Okay, up from before.
Right. And they're also targeting a 30% reported operating margin for the whole year.
And what's driving that increased forecast? Is it just things looking better generally?
Well, there are a couple of things. A big chunk is actually the U.S. dollar getting weaker against other currencies. That helps their international numbers.
The currency tailwind. Right.
Exactly. But they were clear it's also healthy underlying business momentum. Member growth picked up towards the end of Q2, and ad sales are strong.
Okay, so real business growth too, not just FX.
Not really.
Good. Now let's talk content. That's what keeps us all watching, right?
Yeah.
What really stood out in Q2?
Well, they had a real mix of global hits. Squid Game S3, no surprise, was massive. Already their 6th biggest season ever.
6th biggest. Wow. And Korean content generally is still hot for them.
Oh yeah, very much so. Continues to be super popular worldwide.
But it wasn't just about the huge series, was it? Films did well too.
Absolutely. Tyler Perry's Straw pulled in like 109 million views. Huge numbers. And Exterritorial, that film from Germany, became their 4th most popular non-English language film ever.
Really? 4th ever?
Yeah, 89 million views.
Yep.
Shows the power of non-English content.
And then there was that animated one, K-pop Demon Hunters. That sounded unique.
Yeah, this one's fascinating. It's an animated film, right? But its soundtrack is actually breaking K-pop records.
You mean like competing with real bands?
Yeah, topping charts globally, outperforming actual groups like BTS and Blackpink in some cases.
That's incredible.
It really shows how their original content can sort of create these cultural moments, blurring lines.
And they talked about their strategy, local for local.
Right. That's about making shows and films designed to really hit home in specific countries first, like Spanish series, The Gardener, Bad Influence.
And those traveled well, too.
Exactly. Hits locally, but then find international audiences, too. It's about that authentic connection.
So it's building this wide base, quality at scale, not just betting on one mega hit.
Precisely. And this is key. No single title, not even Squid Game, accounts for more than 1% of total viewing.
Only 1%. That's actually amazing.
It means their library is incredibly diverse and resilient. They're not overly dependent on any one thing, which is a huge advantage.
Okay, moving beyond the content itself,
Yeah.
the user experience, they made some big changes there too, right? The TV homepage got a facelift.
Yeah, pretty major redesign for the TV UI. It's meant to be simpler, more intuitive.
How so?
Well, it just does a better job showing off everything they have now. Makes it easier to see trailers, read synopses, that kind of thing as you browse.
And why now? What was wrong with the old one?
It was about a decade old. Built for a, much simpler Netflix.
Right, before games and ads and everything else.
Exactly. The new one's designed for how people use it today, whether you know what you want or you need help finding something. And early results, they said, are looking good. Better than tests predicted.
Okay, let's talk ads. That's obviously a huge focus. What's the latest there?
Big milestone. They finished rolling out the Netflix ad suite. That's their own proprietary ad tech platform.
Their own tech, so not relying on third parties anymore.
Right. It's across all their ad markets now.
Yeah.
This is foundational for their whole long-term ad strategy. Gives them much more control.
And how's that impacting the money side? Are they still aiming high for ad revenue?
They are. Still on track to roughly double ad revenue in 2025.
Double. Wow.
Yeah, they say advertisers are excited about the scale, the engaged audience, and now this new tech stack.
So what does this mean for, for you watching at home? Better ads? Worse ads?
The goal over time is better targeting and measurement. So ideally, more relevant ads for you.
Okay.
And they're even planning interactive ad formats for the second half of the year.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
Interactive ads.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's shift gears a bit. Live content, that's relatively new territory for them. How are they approaching it?
Carefully, it seems.
Hmm?
They're focusing on what they call ownable, big breakthrough events.
Yeah.
Things that make economic sense.
Like what?
Well, they highlighted the upcoming Canelo-Crawford boxing match. That's huge. And the NFL Christmas Day games.
Right, the NFL deal. And are they getting better at actually delivering live stuff? Technically?
Seems like it. They just had their first pair of concurrent live global events, the Taylor versus Serrano rematch and WWE SmackDown.
At the same time.
Yeah, and they said it was delivered at high quality, so they're definitely building those capabilities quickly.
Interesting. They also mentioned a partnership in France. That sounded different.
Oh yeah, the TF1 deal. That is a big one. Starting summer 2026,
What does it involve?
French subscribers will get access to TF1's linear channels and their on-demand stuff right within Netflix.
Linear channels, like regular TV.
Yeah, plus local shows, reality competitions, even live sports like UEFA Nations League football,
Yeah.
all bundled in.
Huh. That's a different kind of expansion, isn't it? More like an aggregator.
It really is.
Right.
Raises questions about where they might go next with partnerships like that.
Okay, and beyond video gaming, they're still pushing there. How's that going? Especially monetization.
Well, their approach is pretty consistent. Use games to add value, drive acquisition, keep people subscribed, make them willing to pay for Netflix overall.
So, not charging extra for games yet?
Not yet. They've seen positive effects, though still small, from games like Grand Theft Auto that brought a lot of engagement and their own Squid Game, Unleashed.
So it is helping retention.
Seems like it. They want to scale the gaming side first, get more people playing, before they really change how they monetize it. Long game.
Makes sense. And then there's AI. Everyone's talking about AI. How is Netflix using it?
Yeah, they're pretty bullish on it. But interestingly, they frame it as a tool to help creators make things better, not just cheaper.
Better how?
Well, they gave an example from a series called El Eternaut. An AI-powered visual effects sequence was done 10 times faster and at a cost that just wouldn't have worked with the traditional methods.
Wow, 10 times faster.
And it's the first time generative AI actually creating the final images, made it into the final cut of a Netflix original.
That feels like a milestone. And how does AI affect my experience, just browsing and watching?
They're using it there too, improving personalization, recommendations, standard stuff. But they're also piloting a conversational UI.
Conversational? You mean I can talk to Netflix?
Kind of. You can describe what you want to watch in natural language, like, show me a funny sci-fi movie from the 80s.
Oh, okay. That could actually be useful for finding stuff.
Exactly. Help you navigate that huge library more easily.
All right, last area. Financials and strategy overall. How are they managing their cash thinking about growth?
Priority one is profitable growth. Reinvesting in the business is key. But then, returning excess cash to shareholders through share repurchases.
Buying back their own stock.
Yeah, they bought back $1.6 billion worth in Q2 alone. Shows confidence, keeps investors happy.
And what about all the mergers happening elsewhere in media? Are they looking to buy anyone?
They acknowledged it's happening, but they don't think it really changes things much for them. Their stance is still very much builders, not buyers.
So no interest in buying, like, a traditional TV network or studio?
Nope. Explicitly said no interest in legacy media networks. They're focused on organic growth, investing in their core streaming business, sticking to their lane.
Okay, so wrapping up, we've covered a ton. Strong financials, that diverse global content engine, the product tweaks, the ad business growing, live events, AI.
Yeah, what really stands out is how they're building on multiple fronts simultaneously, isn't it? Content, product, ads, tech, all interconnected.
It really feels like a company that's not just keeping up, but actively trying to shape what's next in entertainment, always adding more value for, well, for you.
Which brings us to the final thought, maybe. As entertainment keeps fracturing, getting more personalized with all these auctions and technologies,
Right.
how will you decide where to spend your time? And what role will platforms like this, constantly evolving, play in your future viewing habits?